Well, hey guys, hi, it is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot. And as a follow-up to yesterday, we have got another point featuring Larry Turville on this side of the net. And I'm going to go ahead and play this point out until, and by the way, this is a fairly deep shot from his opponent, right? But I want you to look at Larry's position in terms of, he is looking over that racket shoulder, right? And the reason you want to get in this position on your slice backhand is so that you're, look at this, he's showing his opponent, his back, right? And this is the position you want to be in so that when you eventually make contact and you make your swing, the racket really wants to go forward. I see way too many players who only get to, if I can back it up enough and give you an idea of maybe just turning about this far on their slice, right? So this is the lineup where they've kind of got their shoulders lined up this way, right? Front shoulder, back shoulder here. But what happens here is from this position when you swing, your natural swing wants to go almost side to side. And if you want to drive this thing, you have got to get a full shoulder turn. This is just a great example. All right, so let's take it to this ball right here. And yesterday we sort of had the same kind of situation. Larry wasn't this far to his left in terms of to the left of the center mark. But he had a relatively short ball, right? And what did we see yesterday? Well, first of all, we saw a ton of disguise. Couldn't tell what he was going to do. Couldn't tell, and almost like this one, you might be able to guess what shot he's going to play from here. But there's lots of different shot choices, right? Certainly could drive it right back up the same line that it came on, right? Meaning he could go up the line, not up the line, but up the left side of the court. He could go cross court. He could play a dropper to either side, right? He could, there's 6 different shots right there, right? 3 groundies up the line, cross court at the opponent, drop shot, same deal, right? Could he approach on this? Yeah, he might be able to. He might feel so confident that his opponent has no idea what shot he's going to play, that he's kind of frozen him, that he might be able to play an approach, right? So the whole point here is that you've got to develop disguise, especially on this shot, on the slice backhand. If you want to keep your opponent unsettled, if you want to keep them guessing, if you don't want to telegraph the direction and the type of shot that you're about to play. So from here, I guarantee you his opponent has no idea what's coming. And sure enough, he just slides it right out towards that cross-court target. And it's heavy. It's heavy, right? It just gets by this guy. There's just no way. And Larry sort of makes it look incredibly efficient. And that's the point, is that what have I always said about stroke technique? Well, what could you eliminate so that you become more efficient, right? What technique are you thinking you need right now that kind of gets in the way of not only being inefficient with the stroke technique, not only getting away from disguise, but in the long run, just too many unforced errors. So, as Mr. Stowe used to tell me, Brent, get rid of that little flare on top of your forehand. You don't need it. And that was a big deal for me, a big epiphany for me to realize that, stroke technique, the whole mastering of it is efficiency. What can I pare away? What can I cut out that I don't need so that, number one, I can set up, I can have disguise, and from here, I can just go right through that slice backhand. And this is just like, it's unfair. It's unfair. So look, guys, down below, what I've got, is an opportunity to get into my slice backhand course. My underspin drive, it's an offensive, just like we see Larry do here. It's an offensive underspin drive backhand that really teaches you those things. Number one, how to set up so that you create disguise, how to be efficient with the technique once you decide to pull the trigger. And it's a great course. It's a great course. Down below is a link that will take you there. And there's some other bonus video training in the course that's included as well. Down below is that link. Look, guys, any questions, let me know. Brent at webtennis.com. And as always, it is time. We got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, we'll do this again tomorrow.